Hey, what's up, folks? Today is April the 10th, 2025. I am Eric. I'm your host of Success Over Stress. Well, let me check something. Last time my audio wasn't that good, so let me see. No, I think this is the best way for the audio. All right. Anyway, yeah. So thanks to all the new subscribers, anybody tuning in. Be sure to spread the word. Let everybody know about the exciting language of easy language with TradeStation. And even as much, I'll be doing some little tips and hints about the TradeStation platform itself, which is what is today's topic. So we're just going to go over something a couple really quickly. One thing that I want to point out is this. This is the mouse that I have. And I've talked before about how much I really like this mouse. But I paid back maybe 2 years ago, I paid $45 for this mouse. This is a gaming mouse. It has 15 programmable controls. Looks like I went onto the website and they do have, I guess, current mice that have 13 programmable controls. It doesn't look quite like this. I love this mouse, but this mouse right now is $500. I mean, now I did see some that were new on Amazon for like $250, $300, $200, but not for $45. Over 2 years, man, I have no clue what's going on. I probably shouldn't be working on trading. I should probably just be flipping electronics. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's an aside. All right, so for today's topic, we want to look at, let me see if I can pull it up here. We want to look at a few of the controls, some things I learned about the TradeStation platform. One of the Discord members of the community, Jim, he put me onto it, which is awesome. I didn't know that you could pull up your daily stats. All right, so let me show you one thing. This is what I really like about the TradeStation platform. So let's do this and go here. Okay, I'm just going to bring up a new workspace. We're going to put one of my random strategies onto it. Swing lows. This is one that I created not too long ago, but it needs to be optimized. It's not that great. Anyway, let's hit OK. So now we can go over here and we can look at the strategy performance report. And this strategy performance report looks like this, right? So now you can go and you can optimize your strategies, and say you optimize one or two of the parameters. Then when it gets done, it'll give you a new layout. Now, so I knew that you could do this back testing. I knew that you could see what the equity curve looks like, have a performance report for your back test. I did not know that you could do it with live trades, right? So all you have to do, and I programmed myself a shortcut. So my shortcut would be Control-Shift-X, and then it will pull up this Trade Manager Analysis tool. Okay, now so you can get to it by going to File, New Application, Trade Manager Analysis. Okay, so that's this tool here. Now all you have to do is hit generate, and then it will generate you a performance report. Now I don't know, this is over the course of today. I don't think I took any trades today. I think this is what I did last night, but this was after. So this would have been this trading day, a part of this trading session, because I did it after 6 o'clock, right? So anyway, the trades I took last night, loss, little win, loss, win, right? But I didn't know that you could pull this up based on either trades that you take in your simulation account or trades that you take in your real account. So that's one thing that I learned. So I definitely wanted to share that. Thank you, Jim. And then another thing that I learned this the other day. Like I said, for 2 years, I've been working on programs and indicators and stuff like that. You see this indicator here? We have this mark here at the top. I don't know what this scale is, right? So if I drag this down, there's still more data up here, right? So if I drag this scale, now I can get everything in view. And I don't know how high this goes. It keeps going higher, right? All right, so when I change it, anytime I change the scale, I always have to go back in, double click the indicator, and then go to scaling, and then click automatic, and then click OK, right? I did double click 1, that's 2, or if I have to go here, that's 2, 3, 4 clicks, right? But all you really have to do, now I do have shortcut keys on my keyboard for resetting the scaling. So like if I go here, I know that I can do this with the regular chart. If I go here and I change the scale, I can just hit my Control A-S, and then that resets my scaling. I didn't know I could do that for this down here. For this indicator down here, if I change this scale also, I just touch on the indicator, hit Control A-S. Well, no, I think I have to go. I just learned this yesterday, but okay, I had to click on it, and then okay, all right. So if I grab it to drag it, well, let's see. There's some way that it's okay. It's doing it that way. If I drag this one, click on the background. If I click on the background, it won't work. If I click on the indicator, it works. Okay, but if I adjust the scaling and then I drag it around, and then I click off of it, if it's not kind of like highlighted, then it won't work. It has to be highlighted. I think that's the main thing, right? So you see here when I click on this indicator, you see these dots come up. These dots show that you are actually on this specific indicator. Like you might have multiple indicators on one chart at a time, and you don't know which one it's actually referencing. But well, let me see. So if you have I don't have any scale that has multiple indicators. All right, so say like if I drag this here. All right, now I've got 2 indicators on here. Well, if I click on one of them, let me zoom in. And the scaling is way off, right? Because the scaling for one indicator is the graph is here, and so it's so flat. And then this one is here. So if I click on the background, nothing is I think what it calls in focus. But if I click on this indicator, now this one is in focus. And if I click on this indicator, now this one is in focus. All right. So I'm not sure which one needs to come back down here. I'll have to play with that later. Now I've made a mess of everything. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and play with it and get it back the way it's supposed to be. But all right. So that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you about that is that you can use your, and I'm not sure what the actual, let's see, if we go up here, this is reset scaling range. So if I change this scaling, click on it here, have it in focus, and I go up here to this circle, reset scaling range, yeah, that'll do it. So it's the reset scaling range. But again, I have that set up to a hotkey where I can just, press it on my keyboard on the fly. Okay, so that's my 2 tips for today, resetting the scaling range. And what else? Was that the only one? Okay, we talked about the mouse, resetting the scaling range, and well, I guess that's going to be it. Let's see. I think I wanted to talk about one other thing today, but I can't remember what it is. I'm about to get out of here for the day. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. We talked about the trade manager analysis, which is very cool. Okay, so all you have to do is go up here and hit generate. You can sort by whichever symbols you want to do, but I'm only looking at one symbol. So all right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to leave them in the comments. And this was another short one. I'll be doing some programming later today, so hopefully I have something interesting to show you. But one of the things I've been looking at here more recently is the, like I said, the tick window space. This space here, what goes on in this space. Order sizes, that kind of thing. And I have another study here. Okay, well, do I have it turned off? Swing lows. That's the most recent indicator that I made, was a swing lows one. And yeah, I guess I made that one into a indicator, into a strategy as well. I don't think it was that profitable though. Nah. This one was a stinker. All right, here's the equity curve on on that one. You see from like this point, from March or so, it worked well. Boom, 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 boom. Right. So if you look at it, if I change the range to March, then you might think it was all right. But that's why it's important to look back, you know. That's why it's important to look back over a larger period of time, because it gives you a better idea of what's happening. However, you got to keep in mind that when you look back over a large period of time, that you're also traversing different parts of the market. You're traversing different political cycles. So, I mean, not everything is going to work in every situation. So I should just say, okay, well, when did this start working, and what is the economic climate when it started working? And then just whenever that thing starts happening, I start using this strategy more. But then whatever happened back 45 days ago, you know, from that 15-day ago mark to that 45-day ago mark, whatever happened from there to there, that is a time when this shouldn't be working. And it wouldn't be hard to go in and make conditions that says that if the market sentiment and that kind of thing, that's a different story. But when it comes to actually taking trades based on whether we are above the open, or whether we're below the open, or whether or not we're under the 200 EMA on the daily time frame, all those kind of things, we can definitely include that into the program. So anyway, I still like programming. I'm still with it. I've just got to continue to work on the craft, as do you. All right. Anyways, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.